everyone, it's Alice Delfonso here. I'm going to be doing another PicMonkey tutorial today, and we're going to talk about how to make a graphic from scratch. Before I showed you how to add your information to an existing graphic, but today I'm going to show you how to start when there's nothing. So first thing I did was opened up my browser. I use Chrome, and I'm going to teach you today how to make my aroma collection graphic that I have posted in a couple of places. So if you haven't seen it yet, you're going to see it here in a second, but if you have, you know what I'm talking about, and you're going to learn how to recreate it. So first thing I'm going to do is I know that I need a picture of the Premier Aroma Collection from Young Living, so I'm just Googling Premier Aroma Collection Young Living, and it's going to come up with a list of things. So I want to go over here to this images, click on images because I need the picture, and it comes up with everything that Google has picture-wise for the Premier Aroma Collection. So I clicked on the one that I think is pretty and I want to use. So I'm going to click on View Image, right-click, Save Image to my desktop. So as I do that, it automatically pops up Aroma Collection. And it's already going to be on my desktop, so I know where to find it and hit Save. Next, I'm going to open up PicMonkey so that we can get our template. Last time I showed you how to edit your information onto an existing graphic, but today we're starting from scratch, so we're going to design it. So I just hover over the word design, and it pops up this menu below it, and I want this graphic to be square. Some of the graphics you've seen me do is this Facebook cover. Whenever we're doing Facebook events, this is what I use. It automatically is formatted to fit your Facebook event banner. And other things that I've used in the past too, if I know that I'm going to be using picture frames, here's my sizes so that it's already formatted and I don't have to do any stretching or resizing of my pictures. It's automatically going to be set like that. Or sometimes I needed something even bigger, I'll custom design it. But right now, we're going to choose square. Comes up blank. So where do you do from here? Well, I know that I just grabbed that Premier Aroma Collection, and I know that I want that on the graphic, so I'm going to start there. So to grab that, I'm going to click on this butterfly. As you can see, it's called Overlays. So I'm going to put this on my graphic. When I click on that, it comes up with a list and a menu of all kinds of things that we can use, and we're going to use some of them in a little bit, but I want to start with my own graphic that I had saved onto my desktop. So I clicked on Add Your Own, and then I know it was called Aroma Collection, so I just searched for it, and there it is, and I'm going to open that. It'll pop up, and I'm going to move this towards the bottom, just like that, and then stretch it a little bit to fill the entire square, move it down, make sure it just looks perfect. Okay, I think I might need to stretch it just a little bit more. Okay, there we go, looks good. Kind of a perfectionist, y'all. Okay, there we go. Next, I want to, sorry, I still see some white, I really don't want to. Okay. Next, I want to make this top part match the bottom color. So what are we going to do here? We're already on this butterfly, so I'm going to scroll down to this geometric, and I'm going to just grab a rectangle, and I'm going to cover all of this white blank spot up here. So just make it big enough where it covers everything, and this little vein right here, it looks like maybe a marble behind it or whatever. I'm actually going to cover that up because I don't want to see that. It's really pretty. I like it, but in this graphic, we're actually going to be covering it up. So there we go. I'm going to click on this color 2 to change the black to match the color below. So I'm going to click on this eyedropper right here, and now I'm going to hover over the graphic below it so it matches. Okay, so you can still kind of see there's kind of a seam right there, but don't worry about it. We're going to cover it up in just a little bit. Next, we're going to choose our font for putting the words on. So I'm just going to choose this Chanel. I really like it. I use it quite a bit. So click Add Text after you clicked on Chanel, and we're going to type Premier Aroma Collection. Okay. Stretch it out. You know what? And I think in my other one, I made it into 2 different lines. So I'm going to make sure, or even 3. They're on their own lines. So I just hit enter. So it's 3 different lines. I'm going to center all the words. And right here, I'm going to put my text box just on the edge of the square so I know where exactly center is. So there we go. Premier Aroma Collection. I'm going to look at the old picture and see exactly how I did it. Oh, I did do 2 lines. Okay, so this is what we're kind of recreating. Here we go. Let me put that on 2 different, there we go. So 2 lines, okay. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Stretch it out just a hair. And now I'm just kind of eyeballing. There we go. Let me check. Okay, looks good. You know what? I'm seeing here that it's a different color. I think I like that color even better. So I'm going to switch this kind of gray color to the pink. So click back onto my big square, and you know what? I got that pink actually from, I just hovered over the rose until I found a picture that I liked. So there you go. And there's still that gray to pink. We're going to cover that up, so don't worry about that. Okay, next what I did, I went directly to the Young Living website to get the verbiage of the Premier Aroma Collection. So let's just go there. Sorry, my phone's blowing up. Oh, right here. Premier Aroma Collection. Here we go. And I'm literally copying and pasting this line right here. And I add the word includes. So back to PicMonkey. I'm going to get another text box. And I chose this Geo Sans Light. Add text. And I'm going to put includes. And then I'm pasting those words that I just copied from Young Living. I'm going to stretch it out. So it's just on, what is it? 4 lines. So let me make it a little bigger. There we go. Sorry, I keep going back. Oh, and I added plus Young Living's brand new premium display case because you're getting all of that. Plus Young Living's premium. Let me go back and say premium display case. Premium display case. Okay. There's our words. Oh. Okay, sometimes this is very frustrating within PicMonkey. I'm trying to get to my words and it's not letting me, so I just really do it until it catches the words. So I wish if someone knows a way to fix that, let me know, because I just keep doing this until it clicks on it. If it never does, I move up, scoot it over, move down. Okay, that is very frustrating with PicMonkey, even for me. Okay. So I'm now going to stretch this out a little bit and then put it here. And now I'm going to make it where the words just look however they look the best. Okay, I think that looks great. Here we go. Yep, looks the same. Okay. Plus Young Living's brand new. Okay, that's exactly right. Okay, oh dear, I'm stuck in this cycle again. I'm gonna have to do it again. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got lucky. Stretch it out. Since I've centered it, I'm just gonna put my parameters at the edge so I know it's completely centered. Perfect, okay. So now we need to add that green, I can show you again, this green border with the hearts. So I'm gonna go back to this butterfly, and there is a ribbon tab over here. Let me find it, ribbons, okay. I'm just gonna click on that, and this is gonna cover our seam between those 2 different colors. So I'm just kind of stretching this out to cover it up, and I like to make it where the hearts, there's none that are cut off. So I'm just gonna keep going bigger until there we go. There's no hearts cut off. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to change the color 1, that eyedropper again. And to get that green, I literally just hovered over the green leaves until I found one that I liked, the color. That looks good to me. And now I'm going to add this word love right here. So I go back to, well, I'm already on it, this butterfly, and I got love. There's actually these little settings up here that are new. I think I clicked on wedding, yes, and then there's the word love. It's already made for me. So I'm just going to resize it a little bit, move it down here where I like it, and then I'm just going to twist it, keep resizing it until it looks good. There we go. Which however I want it. Then I'm going to change the color, and I'm going to hover over one of these roses until I get to one I like. There we go. Next, what I'm going to do is add the little Seed to Seal logo on here. Whenever you create a graphic and you want it to be shareable, you have to put a Young Living approved logo on it. So I'm going to go back here and add my own. I already have that saved onto my desktop as the logo. I have several different logos in here, but I'm going to choose the one that I want. Seed to Seal. These are all found in your virtual office too, so they're under member resources. And I put it just right on top of this blank spot right here on the case. I need to change this to the color white. So you click over on this eyedropper and change it to white. And now I can see a little better, and I'm just going to resize it to fit how I want it to. So I'm going to resize it a little bit more. There we go. I think that looks good. Okay, at this point, I want to add a border around everything. That's just kind of how I do all of my graphics. I put a border around it. So I'm going to click on this little, it looks like a square, on top of a square with an arrow down, because I want to combine all elements. And let me show you. I'm not going to combine elements. I'm going to show you why we need to. If I click on the frames icon over here and click on my border, if you see here, it's only adding a border down here. The reason why is because I've stretched these top two pieces of this graphic farther out than the actual border, and so it's not reading that it's within the confined range or whatever. So I need to combine elements first. So now it's fitting to my square. So now when I go back and click Simple Edge, it'll get all of my graphic. So that's why. Here, I like how it looks right now, so I could just hit apply, but I want to show you, you can change the thickness. There's an inner border, or an outer border and an inner border too, so you can always change and play around with that, the size and the color of both. But I like the black and white and the sizes that it already came up with, so I'm going to go ahead and click apply, and then I always add my own trademark to graphics that I make. A lot of graphic designers do that. So here's mine that I made. I'm going to shrink it way down so it's not like taking over the entire graphic. Some people share it, they're not like, oh please. So there we go. I just put it in a little corner right there. There's your graphic. We did it. Hit save. And you can name it whatever you want. I'm going to name this the PAC demo that we just did. Save it to my computer. Right there on the desktop, hit save, and you're good to go. You're ready to share it. Have a good day.